You'd think it would take some pretty advanced skills to forge one of the federal government's proof of vaccination certificates. And you'd be wrong.
When it was first launched, it looked to me like it had very few security features on it. So one evening I had a few minutes of time and decided to have a look at what security measures the app had to stop people doing this. And to my surprise, there were none. So I was able to trick the app within a few minutes into displaying a certificate for me that it shouldn't be able to display.
Without giving too much away, the key issue here is a vulnerability in Medicare's systems, which are operated by Services Australia.
I tried to report it via several methods. I sent it via the Department of Health. I tried calling Services Australia, but Services Australia never contacted me back with any acknowledgement or even to have a discussion.
We checked in with Services Australia ourselves and they provided this statement.
We don't comment on security matters, but Services Australia works closely with relevant authorities and agencies to investigate and resolve them.
It's not the first vulnerability to be exposed. 3 weeks ago, it was revealed the certificates could be easily doctored using Photoshop. But some experts say even without these vulnerabilities, the certificates aren't fit for purpose.
A QR code would be ideal, but what the World Health Organization suggests is to have digital signatures for passport systems. A digital signature is a certificate that uniquely identifies a record.
In October, the federal government is set to start issuing vaccination passports for those travelling overseas. These will reportedly have a unique QR code for every traveller to verify vaccination status. But there are no plans to roll these out domestically. Meanwhile, some states and territories are going their own way on vax verification.
What you're going to see is, based on our model of federation, is you're going to see a Commonwealth system, you're going to see a Victorian, a New South Wales, a Queensland system, and most of which won't share data with each other or won't be interoperable. So it's going to cause a lot of confusion and a lot of hassle because we don't have one system for the whole of Australia.
And for those watching at home who are thinking they want to beat the system,
people have been asking me if I can produce them for them, and to them I just say no, just get vaccinated, it's free.
Yeah, I mean, you know what they need to do? They need to actually put chips in our arms or tattoo QR codes on all of this. I mean.
It's a weird thing to fake, right? Because the people that are unvaccinated that are going to go to pubs or wherever in a few weeks' time when places like New South Wales open up, they're the vulnerable ones, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mostly.
Yeah.
You'd have to say the government and apps really don't mix well, do they? When you consider the COVID Safe app, which is
a huge
essentially
success, Lisa, wasn't it?
I was going to say, but if you know something I don't, please, Susie.
No, I just think it's unusual to get to this point where we want to be travelling as much as we can domestically to not have the federal government doing something about that.
Seems crazy.
Yeah.
They've had time.
From expert opinions to in-depth analysis and reporting, the Project YouTube brings you the biggest stories from Australia and around the globe. Hit the subscribe button now for news delivered straight to your feed.